Pep Talk UK Pro Bs out in South London. I won't say the location, but I'm delighted by a few good friends in the hood. Hey, we'll start from left to my right. Freezy Macbones.
Let's go, baby.
Mr. Dean Whyte.
You already know.
Lady Chann.
Yo, yo.
What's happening? The lyrical one in the party.
The lyrical one.
Yeah, we're going to get to that, man. What's good with the music, though?
It's all good. Check out the new single, Black Sheep, by the way. Sick single. You know me, do the grind thing, cross it with the bashment and dancehall. And yeah, and then here to do the boxing as well, what I love.
Okay.
No passion for. What about the red sheep? What them there?
No, we only deal with the black sheep we are dealing with, because we're against the grain, remember?
Yeah,
we stand
red
out.
Sheep, yeah.
Red sheep, green sheep, the rest of the people, them, you see me?
So yeah.
It's crazy, man. We mentioned the boxing. Obviously, Tyson Fury has been linked to fighting Carlos Takam or Caballero December the 5th. Good test, good fighters.
You know, he'll get a bit of rounds out of Carlos Takam. Very durable, quite tough. He's only been, you know, by the devastating knockout against Derek Chisora and against Povetkin, the real mean machine with a big uppercut. So I mean, I think we shouldn't jump the gun and think because he stopped Deontay Wilder, he's going to go in there and blow everyone away. Styles makes fights. I think this is a kind of different character, different fight, different style. So we'll see something different. So I think you'll get rounds from him. I think Caballero's a bit different because Caballero is actually a boxer, can move very well. He's undefeated also, so he'll come with purpose, desire and will and try to win because he wants to win the belts. So I think that matchup for me is a little bit better. But let's see, man. I think it would be better because you're the Gypsy King, you're the lineal champion, you're the WBC champion of the world. Why are you going to fight Takam, who's been smoked by these other guys? I know it's a tick over, but I feel the pedigree of Fury is better than Caballero, and Caballero's my friend, nothing against Agui, but I just feel Fury is the better fighter, is the dominant, he's the leading kind of guy in the division, him and Joshua. So I feel he will triumph and beat him. So I feel like that's a better matchup to make, and I think the fans will probably appreciate it more. The hardcore fans, that is, because some people might not know who Caballero is, but he's the guy that defeated Derek Chisora. So there's a bit of a, if you understand boxing, you know kind of who he is, and he's on the verge of fighting for a world title anyway. So I think that's a better matchup. But hey, give us some insight, Mr. Freezy.
Why are you laughing?
Freezy, man. Hey, I love the energy of Freezy right here. Look, Freezy, Takam is a tough competitor. We saw him last minute call up he had against Anthony Joshua in was it Cardiff? It was Cardiff. That's it.
Yes.
A few years ago. And it was a tough run out for Anthony Joshua that night.
Obviously, Takam is the shot guy, and Tyson is got in the range. He's going to throw shot and that. But if Takam is going to be smart enough, move his head, get inside, work to the body, overhand and that, maybe that's going to work for him. But if not, and he's going to keep him stay there and he can't move around, move his head, then he's going to be in trouble. Tyson going to stop him around like maybe 5th to 6th round. Yeah.
Wow, you had the man Freezy, man, say it, man. Hey, Lady Chann, man, I know you're quite up to date with the boxing, man. I know you become a fanatical fan.
Yeah, definitely have.
What do you know about Carlos Takam?
I don't know much about him, but what I do know with Derek Chisora is that I'm not really sure if it's a good matchup, in my opinion, and I think Tyson will have it, in my opinion, just due to height advantage and reach advantage and weight advantage. Do you want an umbrella? There's the umbrella. Hold it open for him, boys. Come on, come on, come on. Do it for the pro. Mary Poppins and everything. Right. Yeah, I think the advantage is weight, height, reach. It's going to be like overwhelming for Takam. He's an amazing fighter, but like I said, what is he? How many losses has he had? 2? How many losses has he had? Three. Yeah. 3. It doesn't mean that like Dean said, it's a tick over. But I was more gunning for like the Nigerian geezer, Ife.
Ejegba, yeah.
Yeah, because just to see that, I think that would have been a better matchup, in my opinion. Now, I would have think he would have got a run for his money, Tyson. But hey, we're all going to watch it anyway, so let's see what's what in it.
Hey,
But I'm just not rating.
You're deep into this thing, man. You're talking about FA Jaguar. Wow, you're deep into this thing.
I love it. Boxing takes over my life every day. Like every day I say to myself, I'm not going to watch anything boxing related until the end of the day so I can get my day done. Does it ever happen? No, it doesn't. As soon as I turn on the telly, all the suggestions come up, you come up. So I have to watch everything. I love it. It's all good. But yeah, I'm a bit disappointed in all what's happening with the Tyson Fury thing with Wilder. I think it's quite pathetic, to be honest. Wilder's got definite bad management. Can I just be talking about this? Can I say what I really think?
Look.
Wilder's definitely,
right
Wilder's definitely got piss poor management. I mean, you've got Shelley Finkel over here talking about we're going to be making the fight and it's going to happen, and it's not going to. He's surrounded by liars, and he needs to get his head out of the clouds, mate. And if you're embarrassed, just take the embarrassment, but still come up. You had everything to say about everybody else. Glase about Dill. Yeah. This one about Joshua. Where's your talk now? Where are you?
Wow, smoke. Hey, weekend smoke.
Yeah, ridiculous. So I'm just not rating the whole movement of that whole team. Shelley Finkel, all of them, not rating it at all. So no one cares about the trilogy now anyway. Nobody cared about it that much anyway. It was contractual and that's the only reason. But I didn't give a shit about it. So let's move it along really. Yeah. Next.
Yeah, let me interject there. That Jaguar thing, I'm not really. I wouldn't agree with that. He's only had 14 fights. He's still a prospect in many people's eyes, and he's coming true. Obviously, he's had power. He's had a lot of knockouts. It says 11 knockouts. But the thing with that is, obviously, the level of opponents that is the caliber is not good enough. Obviously, for me, he's like.
Rebor Joshua?
No, not Rebor. I wouldn't say Joshua. I was going to say Rebor Deontay Wilder kind of thing. So not being disrespectful or anything, but I mean he's a lower class than that. So why would he fight? And maybe if you're saying, well, there's similar height, similar power, but then at the same time, it's good for a Jaguar because it puts his name on the map. Yeah. He gets a good payday, but I don't think he gets nothing out of it except for an arse whooping, if truth be told. He's gonna get himself smoked. What's he gonna do? He ain't been to that level. You gotta have. Do you know what it is? Nerves, energy. The whole occasion, I think, will get to him, and Tyson Fury will toy with him, flick his jab, touch him up, and bring him into deep waters and drown him. He's going to go out there and try and take Tyson Fury's head off, gas out all that little muscles, and he's going to get skin out just the same way as Deontay Wilder did.
Wouldn't you prefer to watch something that is someone green against Fury? That it's more interesting a bit.
They've got nothing to lose, and they're just going to go out there and put it all on the line. But what I do like, again, with most things is I like people who have earned their shot, who build their way up, and not, and get their shot because they've been given this guy, he hasn't earned his shot. He hasn't had a test yet of any kind of note to say, he's passed. A second tier guy. He hasn't fought Takam. He hasn't fought like Kawanaki. Is it Kawanaki?
Kawanaki.
Those kind of guys. There's other guys coming up just a little bit under the main guys. I know, but he's still only had one loss. But he's still ahead of him. Those are the guys he could be fighting. Maybe I'll tell you what he should do. He should fight Robert Elenius. A lot of people thought years ago when Dill beat Elenius and Elenius was in there giving Dill hard work. Everyone thought he was gone until he smoked Kawanaki. Now everyone's saying, oh shit, the danger man, Robert Elenius is still back. He's dangerous and he's a big puncher. So let me see how he does against Helenius. You know what I mean? But again, styles make fights. So it's kind of different things. The next guy who's there is actually the guy from Scotland, Martin Mccauley. Let's get him in with him. Let's see what he's really about. Let's see what Martin Mccauley's really about. He came up against Hunter, came up short. He's had some good wins of late. He's fighting Kawanaki shortly as well, isn't he? Yeah, so I mean, after that, let's put him in with him and see where he is. But I think for me,
how long do you have to wait for all of that?
Fury needs a good test. I think Caballero is undefeated. He's on the verge of fighting for a world title. I think fighting him with him, two undefeated guys, remedy for a good fight. They're both boxers, thinkers. I just feel that Fury would have a bit too much for him, but it'll be interesting while it lasts.
So who is got the techers that can match him then? On a substitute, on a tick-over fight then?
No, do you know what? No, that's what I'm saying. Caballero will be interesting while it lasts, you know what I mean? But I just think Fury has been on the bigger stage and done more, so I think his pedigree will show, and for me, he's probably one of the best big guys doing, good. They always say a big a good big guy beats a small good guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Unless the guy is someone can, you know, tuck up, zoom a bridge, come forward, go to the body, come over the top, and put that pressure. And Takam is kind of like that, if truth be told. So he will bring it, but I just feel that he will falter as the rounds go on. I think you lot said he's had 5 defeats, not 3, and he's come up. It's come up short on a few occasions, but you're right. You know, I think that'll be interesting while it lasts. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I just feel like I want to see someone tall fighting. You know, giants of the division fighting giants of the division instead of him fighting a small man. And to be honest, he might struggle with a smaller man, or he might struggle with a bigger man. I'm not kind of sure, but this is what we all want to see. That's why it's opinionated sport, and we look at these things to garner our interest and everyone to have an opinion on the sport and think, oh, does this happen? Does this happen?
Who was he struggling with again?
Not Otto Wallen.
Otto Wallen.
Yeah.
Canada.
But Otto Wallen, Southpaw. That's what you got to remember. It's a whole different. It's a whole different thing. Now he's from Europe somewhere.
What's your German?
Yeah, I just can't remember right now.
I think Sweden.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it's one of them. Switzerland or Sweden. Is someone from.
But has Otto Wallen, has he shown?
Rematch for that?
Or even that. Let's do the rematch with Otto Wallen. See it there.
Yeah, but that
Done.
That got posed, and I think it got turned down. I don't think that was put up, but I don't think that's going to be taken on board because he's the one that mashed up his eye.
Yeah, and give him hell.
Yes, but
Hell
that
of a run for his money.
That's a good idea, but I have heard that being whispered, but I don't think Tyson's going to actually take that fight because I'm not being bad. I think that Tyson in this, he's going to be cherry picking because he doesn't want to pick someone that has the element that will actually beat him because then it's going to destroy what he's got going on for the next set fight, AK with Joshua and whoever next. So I think he's going to be quite cautious and strategic who he picks to fight in this little stopover little thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Freezy, man. You've been kind of quiet, man.
Yeah, bro.
You think Tyson Fury is going to cherry pick his next opponent?
Don't think too long. You might hurt yourself, my brother. Sorry.
What's good?
I listen, huh?
No, I think Tyson Fury, whoever they will choose him for to fight in the next stage, he's gonna be him. So because he's really hungry, he wanna fight AJ, right? And I know that fight is gonna happen in next year, and AJ is gonna smoke him. Period. That's it.
You're smart.
That's it.
Wait. Mad. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a good fight, man. It's definitely a good fight, you know?
Yeah.
It's about time, baby. It's about time.
For all the marbles, for all the marbles.
It's about time. AJ got this, champ.
Yeah, I'm
Chann,
AJ all day.
We got to get those bars from you, man. Those electric bars from you, man.
We've got to cook it up in the way.
I know you're not happy with
I
the
know.
whole situation, the trilogy. We got to get them bars.
Yeah, we've got to get the bars. That's what we'll do. Right.
Jeez.
All right. Yo,
So,
pep talk, Lady Chann. Me every man target. Come make me start it. Pussy try talk it. Straight up spark it. Burial time for your dearly departed. Blood drain fever dopey look haunted. Where's Deontay Wilder? In my big zone, feeling him daunted. But we raise up the level and the pussy test launch it. Bombard it, straight red card it. We tell them. Tyson Fury come again, hand on where you started. Certain boy, disregarded, have your body guarded, better you run. Nobody with the walking, straight out of London, we out for the stalking. Hear me say, in a low long talking. Yo, we like sex in the city, cause we not take no pity when you take off my clothes and I don't need them bars, it's all about boxing. Yeah, pep talk, are you girl, this Lady Chann.